Hi, it's Alaska Granny. What not to do when disaster strikes. Those are important concepts to know and be aware of, think about ahead of time so that you prepared yourself for what to expect. There are a lot of emergencies that can happen and we need to be prepared mentally and have decided ahead of time what are the things to do and what are the things not to do. Number one, don't panic. You need to remain calm. When you panic, you let fear take over, and then your mind can only think of the tragedies, the worst things, the worst case scenario, rather than saying, okay, I've assessed the situation, I have a strategy in mind, and I know what to do. Whether it's a wildfire, a tornado, a hurricane, a pandemic, there are all types of emergencies that can come along, even a sudden automobile accident. So number one, don't panic. Next, don't obsess over the news. Turn off the television. Stay aware, but then don't be obsessed about it that you're watching news channel after news channel, hour after hour. I remember back on 9/11, they kept showing the planes flying into the buildings and exploding. And children watched it over and over and over again because their parents had the TV on and they didn't understand that they were replaying the same thing. Children thought planes were flying into every building, and many of them were just terrified. Be aware of what's going on, but don't obsess over the news. Turn off the television. Don't rush to the store. Hunker down in your home where it's safe. You know you have a stockpile of supplies, and so there's no need for you to rush out while the crowds are rushing to the store. At the beginning of the pandemic, people were lined up for 2 hours to get into a store for the last bits of whatever was left. People in Alaska were standing in the snow just to hope to get a few more rolls of toilet paper, a few canned goods, maybe a loaf of bread. If you have supplies in your home, you don't need to get at the end of that line. You can stay home where it's safe, protect yourself and your family, which helps you to remain calm and also implement your plan. Don't broadcast your supplies. Don't be telling people, your friends, your neighbors, even family members that are not like-minded what you have. Just keep it to yourself. These are times when we need to prepare, but we need to do it quietly and thoughtfully. We need to prepare to take care of ourselves and our families and keep building your stockpile a little at a time so that you have the things you need. If you talk about what you have, people you've explained that to may tell others, and in times of emergency, people that you don't even know may remember, oh, that guy at the end of the road, so-and-so told me they've got a whole bunker full of stuff, and people may come to your home with bad intentions to try to take those things from you. Don't despair. We've all been through hard times. If you think back about all of the small things you've been through, even some big major life-changing events, you know that you got through it, you use the inner strength that you have, and you can help remember that you have faced things before, you can face more things in the future, which helps you remain calm and remember your plan. Don't look for an easy fix. There's not an easy button to becoming prepared. You have to plan, and it's a lifestyle choice. It's a habit. You make a habit of always being prepared, getting a little bit more, keeping your things organized, knowing how to use your things, and the habits of being a prepper will help keep you safe. You don't need an easy button. Probably nothing's going to happen tomorrow, and so every day that you do more is every day of further preparations that you have. A little at a time, and before you know it, you'll have all the things that you need. You'll have the plans and the skills because you thought about it and you learned things to help take care of yourself and your family. Don't forget others. Check on your loved ones. Make sure that they're safe, that they have what they need, they know that they can be still connected to you, and that you love them. Don't forget your pets. Your pets can't prepare for you. They can only love you, and they expect you to provide their basic necessities. Enough food and water, love, and any medicines or supplies that they need. And if you're ever going to bug out, take your animals with you. Don't abandon your animals in times of emergency. That's where you need to make a plan ahead of time. If I have to bug out, if I have to leave my home, if there's a wildfire, a hurricane, a flood, something that requires me to leave my home, I want to make sure I grab my pet and that I know where I'm going to a place where I can take them. Whether it's a friend's house, a hotel that's pet friendly, a campground where they can come, but make a plan ahead of time and list to yourself even places you can go that your pet is allowed to come. We know that there's a long to-do list to be a prepper, supplies to gather, skills to learn, plans to lay, but this is a list of things that you should not do in an emergency to help yourself have the best possible outcome. If you enjoyed my video, I hope you'll share it with someone else you think might like it. Please subscribe to the Alaska Granny channel.